Ask me the hard-hitting questions.
This week on 60 Minutes, we reported on the WNBA, and we interviewed Caitlin.
Eventually, Caitlin Clark shocked the basketball community by breaking her silence on her new contract in Europe.
Now, playing for the Indiana Fever, she's ushered in a new wave of WNBA fans. TV ratings and attendance have skyrocketed.
Finds Clark from the logo.
You know how crazy these crowds get, though, when they see that logo three.
Yeah, they go crazy.
Feels good to hit those?
Occasionally. It's not too bad.
So how, seriously though, so you got the ball in your hand.
Yeah.
You're crossing midcourt. What's the decision making? Pass, pull up, how does that work?
After days of circulating rumors and heated speculation, the WNBA Rookie of the Year finally made her decision for the following season on Instagram, leaving sports pundits and fans eagerly awaiting her big reveal. Fans and analysts are wondering whether Caitlin Clark will return, whether her incredible rookie season was just getting started, or whether she will take her incredible talent elsewhere after the Indiana Fever's devastating playoff loss to the Connecticut Sun.
That's an absolute dime.
And then after that, usually somebody picks me up, but if not, you just gotta launch it and hope for the best, you know? Hope it goes in and let it fly. That's what people love. So you gotta give them what they want.
Clark broke down the mechanics and biomechanics behind that signature shot.
There we go. Okay.
It's the same motion, basically, right? But you're just using more leg?
Yeah, I mean, I'm like I'm not, people probably wouldn't consider me very big to play in the WNBA. Like, I'm not quite 6 foot, like, not the strongest. So I think just, having good balance is definitely the most important thing. I think a lot of really good shooters would probably tell you the same thing. But yeah, using your legs, like, it can't be all upper body, it's gotta be your legs, so.
A few days ago, the Indiana Fever star finally spoke out after reflecting on her first season in an emotional Instagram post. She expressed gratitude in her remarks, which shocked the WNBA. Every day heightened the suspense.
Caitlin Clark last night finished up one of the most remarkable years of basketball playing in quite some time. Because we could talk about her WNBA season, and we will, but her final season at Iowa was something to behold, and she went right from that into the WNBA season. I mean, right away. As soon as her college season ended, just days later, she was drafted by the Indiana Fever. And I just remember being at the Combine in early March. That was the talk of the town. In addition to what we were seeing out of the Pacers and the Combine being there, it's like Caitlin Clark's coming here, the Big Ten.
Stay tuned as we examine Caitlin's implications for the Indiana Fever and the WNBA.
Two defenders on the handoff go with Caitlin Clark. That's why Aaliyah Boston can make that spin move and attack the basket. So the impact of Caitlin and Kelsey Mitchell on the floor opens things up.
I miss doing women's sports with you. We don't get to do it as often as we used to. So here's the thing. Caitlin Clark is going to be fine. Yeah. Okay, there's two things that stand out to me. She just played this team, right? And so she understands the athleticism, the footwork, the speed of Dejanay Carrington. And she's just in her 4th WNBA game as a professional athlete. Even as a rookie, she's been guarded by the best players so far. She's still drawing double teams. And I thought Indiana did a better job of playing fast. I thought in her first few games, too much pound on the rock. This is not Iowa Part B varsity version. This is WNBA basketball. She's moving faster. Her teammates are doing a better job of finding her. She's getting looks off the move where she doesn't have to work as hard. And so it's only up from here. This was a great sign. Her most efficient night, turnovers were down.
Let me just say this too, because we're talking about the Indiana Fever and we have the Pacers that are playing in the Eastern Conference, right?
Her Instagram post marked the start of a season that radically altered the experience of being a WNBA rookie. Everyone was in awe of the player's skill and accomplishment as she transformed basketball and totally exceeded expectations.
ESPN are showing the game last night in which the Fever got swept by the Connecticut Sun last night. They showed a montage of her year. And they showed a montage of her year when she passed Pistol Pete Maravich. She owns the record for most points scored in men's and women's Division I. and she set every record you possibly can set for Iowa, for women's basketball.
As I think back on the previous year or my life, I am overwhelmed with thankfulness. In her message, Clark thanked everyone who helped her fulfill her childhood dream and said, "See you all in year 2." Clark also revealed what made her season genuinely remarkable, which many fans and experts had been expecting since her team's playoff exit, that she wasn't going anywhere.
Well, I'm super excited to be here. I've never had to give an opening statement before, so this is a first for me in a large crowd. But like I said, I'm super happy to be here. Thank you to the Fever, the Pacers. This is a dream come true. Like, these are the moments you dream of. Obviously, Tamika Catchings is here. Like, that's pretty incredible. Somebody I grew up idolizing.
Yes.
But like I said, after I got drafted, like, I can't think of a better place for myself to start my career. A place that loves basketball, supports women's basketball, and an organization that really does things the right way, has championship pedigree. So I'm just very thankful that they have a belief in me. And obviously my parents are here today. My 2 brothers aren't here. My little brother had to go back to school. He actually missed his flight out of New York City after the draft. So I think he did it on purpose, but thankful for them, and, you know, couldn't be happier to be here. So thank all of you for coming, and I can't wait to get started.
Caitlin Clark's legendary impact on the game and status as a force of nature in basketball were cemented when she shattered an astounding 62 records in her first season. However, it wasn't only about breaking records. The game was completely altered by her.
Hi, Caitlin. Greg Doyle, Indy Star. Real quick, let me do this.
You like that?
I like that you're here. I like that you're here.
I do that at my family after every game, so.
Okay, well, let's start doing it to me and we'll get along just fine. So, question is, you didn't have to turn pro. I kind of thought you would no matter what, but how much did Indiana have the number 1 overall pick? Because of the things you said and the driving distance to Iowa, just everything. I'm just wondering what role that might have played.
Yeah, it definitely played a huge role, and I actually played at the exact same time as the draft lottery on the night it happened. I'm not sure exactly who we were playing, but I was hoping that Indiana got the first pick. It would have made my life a lot better. So when I saw that, I was pretty excited. And, you know, obviously that's not every single reason of, you know, why I wanted to leave.
Let's look at the figure she shared, which left analysts and statisticians scrambling to come up with the best description. The Indiana Fever's guard scored 19 points a game on average. Along with having incredible stats for a rookie, he averages 8.4 assists, 6 rebounds, and 1.3 steals a game. Her ability to elevate the players around her was evident when she set a new record for the most assists in a single season with 337. But there's more. Caitlin Clark's 19 assists at the end of one game demonstrated her exceptional vision and playmaking abilities. In addition, she achieved 2 triple-doubles, which was a rookie record never before achieved by a rookie. To put it briefly, Caitlin Clark made the league into her personal playground. Her impact went beyond the numbers. The arrival of Clark to the struggling Indiana Fever squad was much appreciated.
Caitlin Clark's Rookie of the Year odds have become so high that there is currently only one sports book that will even allow you to vote on Rookie of the Year. MGM Bet is currently the only platform that you can vote on Rookie of the Year, and they have Caitlin Clark's odds at negative 10,000. And to put the icing on the cake, just last night, Caitlin Clark made her 86th three-point field goal of the season, which set a new record for three-pointers made by a rookie in WNBA history. The previous record was set by Ryan Howard in 2022.
The team rocketed to a 20-20 league record under her leadership, their first 20-win season since 2015, and most importantly, the Fever qualified for the postseason for the first time in 8 years. The fans of the Fever now have fresh hope thanks to Caitlin Clark. In addition to helping the Indiana Fever win games, her engaging on-court persona won over fans, increasing attendance and merchandising sales. All of a sudden, the team was a must-see on television. Clark showed her ability to assist players around her in practically every game by providing opportunities for them to score points and opening up the court in ways that defenses couldn't stop.